Hello Space Engineers, welcome back to Hephaestus Prime, Wellington 6012 here. How's everybody doing? Hope you are well. So, welcome back. It's only for me been a few minutes since the last episode. For some people it may be a few minutes as well. For others it may be a few days. Regardless, welcome. Right, so let's get down to business. So, let's just... Right, the sun looks like it's just coming up actually. This rain has just been continuous and that hasn't got sun. Yeah, I think it's just about morning. Right, so goal for today is I want to put a beacon on the Sirius orbital platform and I'm going to use the Marama Rocket to get there. So we want to finish this off today. I will just start with some bits and pieces here and we'll have a bit of a talk about what I'm going to do, and then I'll probably do a montage thing fairly early on because I think that this is going to be, well, I know this is going to be one of those builds that can be quite tricky, me moving stuff lots and lots of times. Now I also will duck away every now and then and just adjust that drill in there, but that's all good. So to start with, the conveyor system, now it comes from the back, the 3x3. Oh, hang on. No, need to sort that out. Stand by. Hang on.
Inventory full.
Oh, dang. Right, I'll come back to that one. So I just can't have that facing a different way from the other 7 or 8 or however many's in there. So anyway, this is the connector, which in order to get it there, and I want it to be there because if it was out another block then it would stick out there and it would really just look a bit strange. So bit of a perfectionist. What I'm doing is I've had to put that one in there and I'm going to put another one in there in order to get it just in the right place, which is a little bit annoying, but that's just the way it is. Do I use that or no? Because I might want to add something up the top, but I only really do it that way. Now I've got a bit more room in my inventory, I'll just duck in here and sort this one out. Just haven't even noticed that till now. There we go. My OCD is under control. Right, so what I'm going to do is, just to start with, we'll put the door in, and then I think once the door is in place we'll sort of get a better idea of where the other stuff is going to go and get a better idea of how big this is. Now that's the door there. Just swap these ones up. So when I'm docked to the Sirius orbital platform, then that walkway will be just right there, so we'll be able to walk straight through onto the walkway, onto the gravity, and that will be just right. Also, I'll probably put like a loading gantry in there and potentially up on the moon as well so that I can walk into it. So that will be something for later. Then what I'm thinking is that, yeah, that is slightly recessed. But what I can do is, actually I'll use these ones. So if I just put a couple of those in, like that, and that will just sort of help with that step. Then I will run some heavy armor. Run that just to there. Now I know I'm going to cover up that button panel, but that's okay. Then I'll use these ones. Yeah. And then we can start our sort of tapering, as it were. Actually, I won't weld up those just in case they're not where we're going. yeah, so that's, whoops, wrong button. So yeah, so that'll sort of go up to a point there. Now, what I'm thinking is, no, scrub that. I was thinking I could have a conveyor up and have a actual connector up the front, but no, that's a silly idea. Right, so yeah, this is going to take a little while. I'm going to do the speed up thingy because I need to somehow fit a cockpit in, all the other bits and pieces. I've got to put in a survival kit. I've also got to put in some more backwards facing thrusters. So they'll probably be in the corners, so they'll be up here somewhere. Because at the moment I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 on each of the engine modules. So I definitely need some more backwards thrust. Okay, so that's what we're up to today. Let me get on with this and fingers crossed it all works out. Good morning. Is it morning? I don't see any sun, so it must be evening, but it's morning where I am. So a little bit of an update. I've done, as you can see, all that, and I've done the edit of the montage. So that was 90 minutes of building that I sort of squashed down into 4 minutes. So we're just about there. Just got to finish off the pointy bit. But yes, it's come up quite well. Now I have done a few bits and pieces off camera. Just put in some more hydrogen tanks. They are connected, but more for cosmetics than anything. But this is the space in here, and yeah, pretty good. Put the ladder there down to the bay, to the cargo bay. Now I have, as I say, done some stuff off camera. One of the things that I did was I did fill in this temporarily with some blocks and used the build info mod, which I don't have on all the time, but occasionally I install it to use the leak finder function, and this whole thing leaks. So unfortunately I cannot pressurize this room. It's because I think it's because of these conveyor blocks that, yeah, it was leaking in multiple places, so I don't think I can overcome that. So anywho, we'll keep moving on with this. Now to try and overcome the leaky ship syndrome, I'm gonna just put in another door, another airlock, a bulkhead. So that will go in here. Just thinking, do I actually use one of these? Yep, I might use one of those. And need some more glass. Yes, so it's gone pretty well. It's a lot bigger than I anticipated. Sort of. Yeah, I knew it was going to end up quite big, and it's probably ended up a bit bigger than I wanted, but it's turned out to be the size that it is. Yeah, it's been an experiment. That's for sure. I'll just put a remote control in here. Maybe one back and one forward. Yeah, so it's, I mean, that's the whole point of Hephaestus Prime, is for me to learn stuff. And yeah, I've learned a lot from this rocket. Hopefully it's got enough thrust to actually get off the ground. Pretty sure it does, because these small grid boosters here are quite powerful, the large ones, and I've got all these little ones here, so yeah, I'm pretty confident that it will get off the ground. But yeah, in hindsight, the time and effort that I've put into it and the sort of payloads that it's going to take, I would have been better with a large grid, for sure. But as I say, this is just a little bit of experiment. This is the game save the planet to do it on, and yeah, when I go to my next challenge, which will be Mars, yeah, I'll probably do things slightly differently, but as I say, this is a good place to run these experiments. And just try and get out that door. Cool, so that's all good. So I will put other stuff in here at some point, but not right now. And yeah, I just need to finish off this top bit here. So I'm thinking that I'll put blocks in up front here, and I'll put glass in up here. Yeah. So what I might do is just a real quick sped up montage again, and we'll knock this thing off, and then we'll load it up and we'll head up into orbit. Yeah, up there somewhere. Cool. Stand by. Just be a quick one. Okay, welcome back. So I've been doing quite a bit of relaunch stuff off camera, so just before I get into what I've gone through, we'll just organise some bits and pieces for in our control seat. So one of those. Now they've got a special ammo now, don't they? I haven't done much with the Warfare update. I haven't actually bought the DLC yet, but I will at some point. Go. I'm not really too worried about it at the moment, but I will definitely get that. So yeah, just grabbing some bits and pieces to go into the control seat. Just my usual sort of being a bit careful not to run short of anything. Superconductors, I think I've already got about 60. So that's cool. Yeah, so I think that's that. And just grab those bottles. So I'll just, while those superconductors are finishing off, we will go and top these up. Now, this is not actually turned on. That is for a reason. Because I've got the ice in there. And yeah, these are full. There's a bit in there. Yep. So the ice is going to be sort of my test weight for the Marama Rocket. And that will be quite useful to have that up in orbit. And just grab some of those while we're here. Kits. So grab some of them. Cool. Sounds like those superconductors are done. Yep, 100 of them. Those are those. Yeah, I think that's everything I need. Cool. Right, let's go and have a look at this Marama Rocket. So, haven't done anything down here. Oh, actually, no, I have. In behind that spotlight, can't see it, but there's a parachute behind all four of them. And then up here, there's another couple here. One there, and one there. So there's, what, 8, 9 parachutes. Which is just, I'm only intending to use them in an emergency. Laser antenna, and then the remote controls are behind there. More spotlights. And so yeah, this is the sort of cockpit that I've come up with. I mean it's as good as I think I can get. I mean, you just can't get the right glass shapes, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It does look sort of a bit like the top of a skyscraper. But anyway, let's go inside. So I've got a sensor here. The door opens automatically. And that also opens this one. When I sit in this chair, then I'll be part of the grid and this door will shut. And yeah, it's not airtight in here, unfortunately, but up in there it is airtight, so that's good. I can fly to the moon without suffocating. Did I do anything else? I mean, this is all just stuff. I didn't do anything there. Right, I'll just jump in here, and yeah, so we've set up several menu bars. So first of all, I'm going to connect this. I'm going to put the batteries on recharge because they are getting down a little bit. Right, so yeah, this first one is just our normal sort of controls. The second one is for our launching. So that's got all our sort of thruster controls, I guess. And then we've got our weapons control. And there are energy systems and transmission systems. And finally the cargo bay controls. Yeah, so that's that. If I can sort of see behind me, yeah, there's a vent up there, and it says that we're cold in here, so maybe we're not airtight in here. Okay. We'll let future Wellington deal with that. Right, so, actually, just up there we've got various statistics and things. Because I'm now connected to the base, that's just gone crazy, but yeah. So what I want to do is go here and it's a large one, isn't it? There we go. And we'll find some ice. And we're just going to fill up all 3 of these. So that's just a good reference. The weight of ice is the same as stone. Potentially I think the platinum ore weighs more. And I think that the platinum's coming back to Hephaestus Prime to be refined. I think I'm going to bring the ore back because power's going to be an issue on the moon. We'll talk more about that on the way to the moon, but that's what I'm thinking. So sending ice up into orbit on this run, and yeah, then it's up there. So if I launch off to go to the moon, then I'll have ice up in orbit to refuel and take with me to the moon. So that's the idea there. Yes. Right. Now, what I'll do is just put this stuff in the control seat or on here. So that's good. And oh, we're outside. Outside will do actually. And just find the reactor. That's cool. So yeah, that's us ready to launch, really. So, oh well, I guess there's no time like the present. I think I'm all set. All right. Whew. Here we go. Nighttime as usual. It's always the way. Right. Actually, what I'll do is I'll come back to you when those batteries are recharged. Yeah. And then we'll get going. Alrighty then, up to 100%. Do that, and oh, yes, we better get some hydrogen on board. Let's not forget that. Right. Actually, now think about it, ammo as well. So, yeah, none of those have it. So if we go into that one and turn them on and turn them on. Okay, so certainly the static guns have been filled up. Let's just have a look at these ones. Yep, and they've all got some as well. Cool, cool, cool. Right. Turn them back off again now. And yep, we're all filled up. So let's just unlock the landers so we're just purely on the bottom connector. So that's fine. And go into our thrusters. So turn off stockpile. And up with thrusters, we want to put onto the maximum override. I prefer to do it that way and then just dial back rather than transitioning. Yeah, and I think we are all ready to go. Alright, so in 3, wish me luck, 2, 1, launch. And we are away. Fantastic. And we're going relatively straight up, which is good. Gathering speed, so we've got a little bit more acceleration and thrust behind us, because that's going up fairly quickly. So we could probably have another 1 or 2 cargo containers full of ice, so that's good to know. Or, you know, a little bit more things like iron ore, so we can start to dial this back. All those are thoughts for later, because I'm just super happy that it just got off the ground, because I've spent about 3 days building this, and yeah, it's just go to an external view where it's a bit less noisy. Yeah, I've spent so much time on this. It's, yeah. Good that it's, happening. That it worked. Right. So, yep, now we're still on track. Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. Just turn these off for a sec. There we go. So that's come up real well. And there's the moon over there. So just while we are ascending, I won't do the whole trip up to orbit, but just while we are doing this little bit, plan for next episode is I want to do that industrial lift. So when I bring this back down to the planet, I'll have a landing pad to land it on. Well, no, I'll just have to land it on the lake to start with, but no. So next episode we'll be doing the lift, and then I think we'll do preparations to head to the moon. So get some stuff up to the Sirius orbital platform, and then the episode after that, we will depart from the Sirius orbital platform and go to the moon. So what episode are we up to today? 71? Yeah. So 72, build the lift. 73, prepare to go to the moon. 74, one small step for me, one giant leap for me kind. Right. I'll just jump over this and jump out of that and just dial back. So yeah, I mean, this is going to have plenty of thrust to get that heavy old platinum off the moon. Yeah, so that's I'm definitely going to have a additional storage module in the cargo bay, which I imagine that I can open while in transit. Yep. Very good. Marvellous. Alright, we will see you in about 23 k's to, yeah, about 30 odd k's time. See you soon. Alright, just doing the last little bit. It's got pretty reasonable braking. And we've used 20% of our fuel to get up here, which I also sort of overthrust a couple of times, so it's probably a bit less than that. And forgot to turn off my the big thrusters. So yeah, it seems to pull up reasonably quickly. Yeah, so those big thrusters are just for launch. So up in orbit, I'm intending just to use the little ones. Now we'll just see if we can dock this thing. Might need some more gyros. It does seem pretty sort of heavy to turn. We'll just see if we can dock it. There we go. I think we can shut those down. And ready to lock. Fantastic. Helmet. Oh gosh. Alright. Yes. So there we go. There's straight off. Yeah. So that's worked out real well. Looking very good. Right, just go turn this station on. Get some gravity happening. Right. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Just get my health back. Cool. Alright, so, yes, that is, that's the Marama space rocket. Marama Rocket is made it to orbit. It's awesome. So, yeah, that's going to be us for today. Thanks everybody for watching. hope you can join me again next time. We'll do the lift and a step closer to the moon. Stay safe, everybody. Have a good one.